I've got some basic serialization made for the shapes, all this stuff. So I'm gonna try to use Pickle, which is Python's built-in serialization tool. It's really nice. It does create binary data though. Would be nice to have JSON, but I think this is fine. Then I have it for the view as well. Some special logic to deal with the shapes. But so it's working. Let me show you here in the app view. I'm creating a copy. When we run it, I create a copy. And then I just made a temporary keybind. So I set the view to the copied view and then I make another copy so we can copy it indefinitely. And it works fine for this view. So now I press it there and it resets. But for this more complicated view, like this works like usual. Try and land. Oh, too fast, way too fast. And then we click the button and it looks like this for some reason. I'm sure it's somewhat of an easy fix. Let's see if I can get to it. I'm printing out the state when I'm saving the shapes, or loading the shapes rather. And for the initial one, we have the first position of the big planet at this one, and then like this is the rocket, and that's at where the origin is. And but now when I copy this one's the same, but the big planet is wrong. And the rocket is correct at the origin. So why is that one different? Interesting. That's probably my issue. Okay, I found the issue. When I load the view, I'm setting the view of all the shapes, but then when I do that, I check if there's any active shape for the view, and if there isn't, I set it. And doing that, here in the game view, when we're setting the active shape, we are setting the origin. And setting the origin updates all the positions. So when we're loading the new scene, the first object is the big planet, radius 10,000. And since that's now the new active shape, it's gonna set the origin to there, and then it messes up the preceding ones. So I'm gonna have to change the order somehow. All right, I think I got it. I threw this code together. So now we're just storing the active shape when we're saving the view, and then we're loading the active shape. And we're doing the protected one or the hidden one so that we don't trigger that whole thing either. I think that's a bit safer. I'm gonna make this a bit better, but let me show you. So now this view works like normal. Try that landing again. Speed up time. Oh, oh god. Yeah, that was a bit too hard. 26% too hard. Anyway, and now we get to try again because the serialization is working. Hell yeah. That's a bit better. Oh no. That's a heavy planet. Very high gravity on that one. Okay. But yeah, very happy with that. And you just keep trying. So now, the reason I went ahead and did the serialization now is because I wanted to do some optimizations. And to do some optimizations, I want to have a benchmark and measure the performance. That's insane. And to measure the performance properly, I want to be able to create multiple of the same views to track the FPS, and then we take the average, so we get some better stable benchmarks. And then when I try to optimize, I have something to compare to. Come on, I can do this. Oh my god, I did it. Beautiful. Whee! Okay, let's focus. Let's get that optimizer set up. I got I changed shapes. I changed the shapes list in the view to be protected. And I made a property for it, and then I made it so when we set it directly, we connect each shape to the view. Doing it this way, we can now allow for a general serializer class that we inherit to both the view and to the shape. And then all those need to do is override this function, which tells the serializer which attributes to assign to the instantiated object after it's been initialized. Right there. So in the shape, it looks like this. We just do these three for now. Position is part of the init function, as shown here. Not sure if that structure makes sense, but it's fine for now. Anyway, then for the view, we have these attributes for now. So that's a really clean implementation. Like now that's all the code we have here. We just have all of this stuff there, and for the shape, like we had all that stuff there. So that's really cool because now let's see, just make sure that this is working. Perfect.